Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. This here's Portie's Garage. We got something different for you today. We've got two radios sent to us by Radioddity. I'd like to thank them. But we're not doing a review today. This one's got Bluetooth. This one's doesn't have Bluetooth, so we're going to take this opportunity and show you how to program it using the CHIRP software. So let me flip these open, see what we got. I don't know if you can hear, but I hear drums upstairs. I think we need a little more cowbell. But anyway, what do we got here? This one's got Bluetooth UV28 plus. Different looking radio. That one's got Bluetooth, so we're not doing that one. This is the UV25 plus. That baby's a monster. What's neat about these? They both do have GPS, and that's one thing we'll be testing out. So let's see what we got here. We've got that handset. Look at this monster of a radio. That's awesome. I can't wait to test that. Look at the battery. Looks like we got to connect using some flathead screws here to the back of that. Look at the antenna we got here. That's flexible.
Mick, let's stop geeking out. We got to do the CHIRP software on this video.
All right.
We got a review for the rest.
All right. So let me get this put back together. Let's stop talking about this. I'll put this away. We'll get the tablet out. We'll show you what we got to do to program this with CHIRP software. Give us a minute. Hey, before we get started on the software, I want to just notice we got a Portie's Garage shirt here.
Woo!
Don't worry about the man boobs.
Snappy.
But, hey, if you guys want some merch, leave it in the comment. Maybe Mr. Portie will start making some merch. Anyway, so we've got the UV25 here. I've got the old programming cable. I've used this on several of the Baofengs. It's an Abri. It does work on several of the radios I've done. And you can see it comes with a driver, which I can tell you a story here in a second, had problems with. But it's got the connection that goes into the side. You can see I got this open. I did try to put that in. It does work. And it's got the USB, which will connect to the side. So the story with you trying to use this whole driver and everything, I tried getting a driver and using it on a home computer. Computer's old, the driver didn't work. So we came to Mr. Portie's, we tried putting it on his iPad or MacBook, whatever computer he had. Didn't work. What we did find work was the Surface Pro, and we need to make sure we get an old enough one, an older version that does have USB to it, or you may need to have a dongle. So this does connect to the radio, does recognize it, and use got the driver for the software on there. So let me connect this on here. And you can see I had the battery, connected it with the screws on. Pretty fancy radio. I'm looking forward to the review of this. So what we did, and we'll go through in a minute, you can see we're connected. This has 999 or 1,000, I've got to look through the book, memory channels. So I've got a program set up, the 5RM, which we made a CSV file of all the local repeaters and all the frequencies and all the offsets and all the power settings that you need. I've got them all in a CVS file, and we make sure we have the correct one in. When you're using something like this, which is controversial, is GMRS. I will see if this does work on GMRS, but I hear you're only supposed to do GMRS on set channels, where here you can program and change. I do have the lower channels set to just the 5 watts and the upper channels set to the 50 watts. I excluded all the middle channels so I don't have to worry about hitting those at a 1/2 watt, because I don't think this radio will do that. This is set for capable of 12 watts, and it has 3 power levels, which we'll get to when we do the review. So Mr. Portie, I'm going to need your face to open this up. Let's open the CHIRP software. Let's show them the CVS files, and then go through the process on trying to get this downloaded onto the CHIRP, overlay the CVS, and then upload it back onto here. So if you give me the radio or the phone, camera, whatever you got.
All right, so easy enough. After you've downloaded the CHIRP software, it gives you a nice little menu here. We'll open CHIRP up. As Mick said, we've got several of these. Oh, look, we've even got a newer version. We'll go ahead and skip that for right now. And what we'll do is, Again, this really wants me to download the latest. So the first thing we're going to do under here is go over to radio, and we're going to download the actual software on the radio. So to do that, once we've got it hooked up like Mick has here, we'll turn her on. And then we'll download from the radio. Let's see.
I don't know if you're going to find
I don't know if we're going to UV. Yeah, there's a UV25. There you go.
All right.
It does say it's beta, but we're going to go for it. So now that you've picked the port is going to be that you have set up there. Vendors Baofeng, because you can pick different vendors here on the CHIRP. You pick the model that you have. We're the UV25. And yes, we're good. So let's go ahead and download that. It's going to give you the instructions on how to do that. Turn off the radio, connect it, turn the radio back on, download your data. Let's do it.
Oh, and you can see here, it did start down. Oh, we had an error.
We got an error.
It started on here.
All right, let's try it one more time.
Nope, it said programming, but then went off.
Well, we got us a problem here. Let's take a minute and see what we can do here, and we'll come back to you.
All right, so we finally figured this out after several beverages, after a couple curse words, after multiple attempts to connect the computer. We figured out it was actually something pretty simple. This radio has GPS. It does say UV25, but we went on there and we found a 21 with GPS, and that's the ticket. So what do we got to do? Start over again from the top.
Okay, so let me cancel this out. So you get into the CHIRP software, you go under radio, download from radio, make sure you have your COM port in here, pick Baofeng. We did pick the UV21 Pro GPS because this is a GPS. Turn that puppy on.
All right, so that's on.
And we hit OK. It's going to ask us to do that all over again.
It says turn it on, do all the fun stuff, hit OK.
And now
it's programming. So basically what we're doing is we're taking what's in here and we put it on here. So now you need to take all this, overwrite it with our other CSV file.
Right. So let's open up that other file, recent. Okay, it's not liking that. Okay, we did name it. As you can see, we've done a lot of these radios. Right here, UV25. All right, so this is it. You can see we have it set to the 12 watt. And then as you go down, we've got the GMRS here. We did 5 watt on the first 7 channels, skip the mid like Mick said. And then we did, this was 50 watt you can go up to, but the radio only goes to 12, so we maxed it at 12. All right, so
copy all that.
We want to copy all this. Up the top. Shift. Maybe I can do page down if I had a page down on here and I don't. So this might take a hot second here.
You want to go to what, 999?
Yep.
And we had a problem before. Some of them start at 0, some of them start at 1. And when we try to upload from here onto here, if that's different, it'll fail. And we'll definitely have to speed this up. Why do I have a frequency down at 999? Probably just so we know to end.
Yeah.
All right, so you're copying that. And then you go over to what was downloaded from the radio. Paste
There
it.
you go. Now I'm going to do page down. I found my page down. Much faster. And then we're going to do edit, paste, overwrite all 21. Yes. Thank you.
You got one at the bottom. Make sure you got a couple up at top. Oh yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, we got all those. Let's make sure we have our GMRS. We have our GMRS.
And they
it changes it to high on the power band, which is interesting. So
I don't know if I can have high on the 1 through 7. Change that to low.
Let's change that to low.
Leave the rest high. Can you do low?
Yep.
All right, so 1 through 7 do low. Don't want to get in trouble with the FCC. I don't even know if I can use the radio for GMRS. But at least let's do stay within the power limits. The radio does have an FCC sticker or number on the back, so I should be good to use it.
Got 2 more to do here. Sorry guys.
I keep getting questioned on using GMRS on a non-just standard locked channel.
All right, let's check and see if we got anything else scary here.
Those should all be high.
Yeah, these are all. And then
those
we got
are
our
all simplex,
and then we got our last one down there.
All right, now you should upload from the program to the radio, right?
Yep, upload to radio. We've got it all set up here because that's what we're connected to. Hit OK.
We should see something over here light up. And there she
Cloning
goes.
to radio.
Is it done? Should be done, all right?
And
So now, I don't know how to change this to channel mode. Give me 1 second, figure out how to use the radio and see if I can get the names on there. We'll be back in 1 second. All right, we got it here.
Whoa. No. We spent 20 minutes of Mick trying to figure it out on the actual radio, and then he actually had to look up the instructions. So I just want to be straight on that.
This radio is a little different than all the other Baofengs we had, so things were in different positions. So, but we did get it. We did show that the programming worked. If you look, I've got names on here, and if I key up on Flint 2, KE8UWI, looking for a signal report, you can see I did hit the repeater. Programming worked. So the CHIRP worked. This is a different software. It is a little different to play with than some of the other ones. We needed to make sure the GPS. I'm looking forward to figuring this radio out. It is different than the other ones I played with, and I want to see how the GPS works. So look for those videos. And I will be trying to figure out the Bluetooth on the other one on the 28. So I want to thank Radioddity for sending us these radios. A lot of fun playing with this. And if you like the content, make sure you like and subscribe to Portie's Garage. Thanks for watching.